Hey, what's up? It's JoshieBear, and we're still playing Minecraft. You would think I have better things to do, wouldn't you? Nope, not at all. I don't have anything good to do this evening. So we're in the Warehouse of Doom, and when I come in here to find things, it's definitely the Warehouse of Doom, because I don't remember what I've put in here, if I've even put it in here. I've got chests around the house that I just stick stuff in now. It's kind of like real life. I'll remember it's there. No, I won't. So, it was a good idea, labeled it, even though we spelled resources wrong over here, raw sources. I still haven't changed that. That's okay. It adds the character of the Let's Play, I guess. But what I've also neglected is that I don't have places for everything, and I'm kind of categorizing things like dirt. I've got dirt in there, but I was also sticking gravel in there. Wood. Wood's fine, but sand. I got sand, sandstone, smooth sandstone, building supplies. That could be anything. I could put cobblestone in there. I got moss stone in there. Plants are pretty self-explanatory, but then you get the animals and mobs, and it's kind of a mix, because you got some food items, but you also have string, which is important, and I've got a lot of it. And then resources. Okay, so I've got slime balls in there. I've got iron coal. I've got ender pearls in there. Ender pearl, is it really a resource, or is it a special kind of resource? I've got a music disc in there. That's not a resource. Excuse me, name tag? Yeah, okay. A chain helmet? That's not a resource. A lever's not a resource. Glowstone dust? Okay, that's a resource. Diamond horse armor? That's not a resource. But it was important enough to put with the resources, because that's your valuable stuff, right? So, we are going to make ourselves a sorting system. An auto sorter. Yes, you can do that in Minecraft. I didn't even know. In fact, today I saw a video. It's a channel by Daedalus882. And I saw his picture, and it was this big bearded dude with a Viking hat. And apparently that's what he really looks like. So it makes it even more epic. I watching some of his Let's Play videos. And I saw this epic storage space that was self-sorting, lit up. So I was like, well, how did he do it? Well, it turns out, it wasn't necessarily his design. I mean, he's obviously modified it to fit his needs. But the actual process isn't that hard. What we need, I've already started to get some of that. Comparators. We got redstone torches. We're going to need repeaters and redstone. So, also, we're going to need hoppers and chests. So I'm going to go ahead and get that stuff made. And then once we get that made, we'll figure out a good place to do it. Now, this, I don't want to do that because that's going to be a mine eventually. But we're going to figure out how to expand our warehouse a little bit, or maybe even move it to somewhere under our house. So we'll see how much resources we actually have, and we'll come back. Okay, so I have the ingredients that I need, or the tools that I need to do this. I probably don't have enough to do a full system that's really going to be incredibly efficient for us, but we'll get there. We definitely need to get it started. I think what I'd like to see happen here is probably take out this middle chest here, and let me change view. Now this one's for brewing stuff here, but this one I'd like to see go away. Maybe have this chest here that I can put everything into, and then see it go away somewhere else, or maybe even into an underground room, or ultimately you'd like to see it go over there, but I just don't have the resources for the hoppers. I've got 30 hoppers now, and that was quite a bit. But our next decision is to decide where we want to send it. I definitely want something in the house, though, that will go to these chests. So, I think what we'll do is, since we have this already here, and we're not going to be using that, so why don't we do something like this? Alright, so if we go, actually, I might want to make sure that, alright, so if my chest is here, so I'm probably going to want to dig out starting there. 8, 9. Okay, that's a little too far, but you get the picture here. We'll fill that back in. We'll fill that back in. I just wanted to make sure that I was going to have the resources to do it. I'm just going to dig down a few here, just so I know I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I should be able to get to a small sized room over here for our sorting system. So I'm going to, whoa, I don't think you want to see inside my face, do you? That's kind of, whoa. Okay, anyway, I'm going to get the area ready, and then we're going to start laying, Jesus, we're going to start laying some hoppers here in a little bit, so I'll be right back. Alright, so for right now, this is my area. It's just underneath, and I'll just take a look. There's the first chest under my house. There's my house. There's the yard, and we're using that ladder to get in. Just for now, we'll think of a better way to get in there eventually. But the first thing we want to do is we want to put down the chests. So, where do we want to stick those chests? I think what we'll do is we'll stick them right here in a row. And get rid of that torch for right now. Okay, so I've got all kinds of chests here. I've got all kinds of hoppers here. Okay, so what we'll want to do first is we'll need to bring some hoppers down. Oh, nope, you got to shift click. Okay. Well, now what that's going to do is anything that's in that chest, as you can see, everything's starting to drop into that hopper, which is alright. So what we want to do is we want to actually bring that mechanism over to here. Because what we'll have is we'll have a chest here, a hopper, and then we need to put another hopper not connected to any of that. Okay? Just like that. Alright, so what we're going to have to modify our room a little bit. But what will happen is that chest will bring everything down into this hopper and into the next one, and along a chain that'll run right through here. Okay, over these hoppers. This top hopper is like a filter, and there's some redstone that we have to run. So we've got to take our rooms out a little bit farther, maybe even a level taller, just so we can do it. But I'm gonna finish that for 2 chests, just so you can see it actually sort stuff, and then we'll figure out how big we actually have to make this area. So I will be back right after that. Okay, so you can see I've got my hoppers run. Of course, I'm using double chests, so I've got to keep a space in between them, which is okay. But it comes up from up there, and actually, if we look at this last, let's see here, where did those items go? They didn't quite make their way over, did they? I may have to. Yep. I'm gonna have to do that. Oh no! Damn it. Let's hope that this works. Okay, so we'll test that out here in a minute. Actually, if I just okay, so it's starting to put that stuff in that hopper there, and you can see it's emptying out into that hopper, and that is emptying out Ooh. I got those the wrong direction. We're working out our hopper problems as we go here. It's never a simple thing with me, is it? Okay, we just got our hoppers a little mixed around here. So let's fix that. So it's going to be like that, and then it's going to be like that. Okay, so that stuff actually should start going into that hopper, which should be going into that hopper, which eventually should be going into that hopper. Yeah, I think I ran all that stuff the wrong way. It's trying to feed it back. Okay. I don't need that one up there yet. So here, that one's just, it's not feeding into the other hoppers yet. Okay. Actually, I think we can fix this. We're gonna try to fix it. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so now once that one gets full, yeah, it's starting to feed those hoppers. I do believe. Yep. Okay, so everything should eventually get to that hopper. Either that or that hopper. Or that hopper. We actually might find it in our chests. There we go. Okay, so the hopper system is somewhat working, but we need to hook up the redstone. Okay, make sure we got all our hoppers. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Okay. Just throw that out there like that. All right, so for the redstone, we have to have redstone. We have to have a comparator, and we have to have a repeater. Alright, so if I remember right, we're going to need to dig out like this, which isn't a big deal. Okay, I mean, just give us enough room here for everything we need to do here. Alright, so we have block and redstone torch. Get out of here, chicken. Block, redstone torch. Okay. Get out of here, bones. Then we have another block, which I'm gonna... And this is where our comparator comes in. Okay? It has to face outward. And I'm still not wide enough here. So we'll just dig this out a little bit. Alright, then repeater. Now I'm following the design that Daedalus used. So if I'm wrong, blame it on him. Alright, so repeater going there. Comparator facing outward. Then 2 lines of redstone. Okay? Now, in this hopper here, we have all this dark wood. So let's go ahead and fill all of this with dark oak wood. Okay. Get out of here. I've got too much stuff in there. That's why you don't use a chest that's already got a bunch of stuff in it, I guess. Oh, my melons are starting to come in. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and I'm just going to have to let this do its thing for a second. But what you would do is you would fill the filter hopper with all the same item. You can have, each slot can have one in it, except for this one. This one has to have multiple items in it. But since that's all going into that chest. Now what'll happen is this chest will actually fill up eventually, and it'll move on to the next chest. So once I can get that all working right, I will come back and show you it actually working the way it's supposed to work, because of course I can't get it to work right the first time. Okay, now that it's finally stopped actually sorting a bunch of items out and putting items in my chests here. Let me take out any dirt here because I don't want any of that dirt in there, and because I want cobblestone in there. We'll go ahead and take out that little bit of cobblestone. Alright, so now that I can actually do this, in this one, in this hopper, I've already got dirt placed in there. Now if you see, there's a bigger stack here, and then I've got items in all those other places. Again, just following the instructions of another tutorial. But if you notice, once one of the stacks gets to 19, it starts already putting that stuff in there. So if I threw all of those there, that is going to keep going until it hits the 19. Only because, and I'm not exactly sure how this works, but that comparator will keep running power to this as long as there's so many items in this hopper. Once it gets down to a certain level, the comparator can't run out enough power anymore. So that's what it's doing there. And as you see, this one is not powering the comparator because there's not enough in there, but there is here. So I'm going to go back up to the house as long as it's not nighttime. It's not. And we're going to put all of our cobblestone and all of our dirt that we have on us in that chest. Now, we should see that the dirt chest has nothing but dirt, and the cobblestone chest only takes the cobblestone. Actually, we'll just do one stack here, because that could take a little bit. In fact, we'll go like this, just so there's an actual sort there. So it's go ahead and feeding everything there, and we can see that's hidden pretty well. We will improve this entrance, make it somewhere else. When we come down here, and we should see that both of those comparators are on. Good, that means they're running. Both of the redstone, that redstone torch is on for some reason. Let's see here. And that's dropping dirt into it. Alright, so. Where did my dirt get hung up? It got put in there. Oh, I know why. Josh, you're an idiot. Why didn't you guys tell me that I forgot to put that stuff in there? It's gotta actually be able to have a filter. Alright, we'll take that dirt back out. That's why we didn't see any extra dirt in there, because there wasn't any. Alright, let me go back up and try that again. Now, I know some of you are watching this going, God, you are so dumb, man. I do this every day. Well, yeah, I'm not you. I might play a lot of Minecraft, but I don't play it that often. Okay. So, we'll put those in there, and then we'll put those 4 cobblestone in there. All right. So by the time we get down there, it should be flowing okay. We just have to remember that the filter has to have enough in there to block everything else out. Okay. So, if I open this chest, there's some dirt. I shouldn't see any dirt in this chest at all. And both of those torches are on, which means that it's still kind of filtering. It should be, at least. Let's see here. I should do that with empty chests, probably. Alright, let me take a couple of these chests here real quick. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell. I'll just kind of throw everything in here for now. We'll keep my hoppers. I want those empty. Oh. Yeah, I know this is. Come on, you guys have been watching for a little bit now. You know how I work. I don't ever have a plan. I just say, yeah, that looks cool. I'm gonna do it, and then I fail miserably. All right, make sure that there's no cobblestone in there whatsoever. There's a little bit of gravel. Okay, there's no cobblestone in that chest, and that's where my cobblestone is set to filter. There's nothing in that chest at all. That'll at least tell us. And we'll put the cobblestone in first this time. Just so. Alright, there's cobblestone and there's dirt. So it should be filtering that cobblestone into that end chest. Oh, come on, really? And then the dirt should be going in to the nearest chest to our entryway. So if we look in there, there's our cobblestone. 46 of them that we put in. And there's our dirt. So we see no dirt going into that chest, and we see no cobblestone going into that chest. Yay! Jump around! We did it! Yay! Alright, we got it to work. Yay, 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 yay. Alright, so I'm going to expand this out a little bit, and that's where I'm going to end our video. Next time, we'll have another little home improvement project, but hopefully I've got a little bit more of this done. And again, Daedalus 882, I do believe, is, yes, that is who I need to credit for the inspiration, at least on this sorter and the design. Even though he claims he didn't get it, it's not his design. So whoever it was that designed the design that he designed, thank you very much for designing this design. That's a lot of design. So, I'm JoshieBear. Please make sure you're leaving your comments below, even if it's something like you're an idiot. Because yeah, I just looked really dumb there. So if you want to say that, I totally understand. Also, make sure you're hitting that like button if you like me being an idiot, and then also subscribe to the channel, because maybe I'll post a video that I won't be an idiot in, and you won't know that it occurred if you do not subscribe. So here's to being more organized. I'll see you later.